Hello, welcome to another edition of Unboxing. This week I have an Etsy thing. I don't want you to see the address, but hopefully you can see this really cute cupcake. What is it? It's got macarons. Is it tape? It says, especially for you. So thoughtful, because this is a commission I made from my friend Rachel, who has an Etsy shop under So Quattro, also on Instagram. So that's SEWQUATRO. And her Etsy shop has her hand-sewn mask. She's getting a lot better at sewing all kinds of stuff that look really good. So who knows what she'll offer eventually, but I love her masks. She uses filty fabric, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable with wearing a mask, because it's basically like having a surgical mask inside of a two-layered cloth mask. You don't have to worry as much about SARS-CoV-2 anymore. The Nevada mask mandate has been lifted, and I was listening to the radio talking about places where they're lifting those mask mandates are where hospital numbers have gone lower. There's not so many people sick that we're worried about this spread of the virus overwhelming our frontline health workers, which is really one of the most important things about it. I'm vaccinated with Moderna and boosted with Moderna, and I recently likely had COVID, so I have like super immunity for now. We'll see what happens in the future, but I'm not too worried about me getting sick with COVID. But I just like masks. I think they're a great way to not spread your snot on people if you get any kind of cold or flu, especially with the new variant, Omicron. COVID is becoming a little bit more like other coronaviruses, aka the common cold. And it's not as much of a worry as it was when you were trying to shelter in place. There was, I think, a concerted effort amongst scientists to get us to eliminate this virus so that it wouldn't keep killing people and just be another bug that we deal with and have to try and get vaccines for and keep up with every year, because we worry about the flu, right? I've been obsessed with the podcast This Podcast Will Kill You, which is about epidemiology. Every episode goes into the history and biology of what's happening with different bacteria or virus or parasites or plants. Just, it's so awesome. And learning about the history of vaccines before COVID-19 ever came along made me feel like I understood what was going to happen. I understood what scientists are trying to do. I didn't actually understand the science of it, of course. I'm not a research scientist, but I felt like I knew, one, that the shelter in place was not just going to be 3 months. Like, it wasn't going to be 3 months and then done. I was surprised anybody ever thought that, but I realized they weren't as informed as I was. And I took the measures they were saying seriously because I knew how they were imperfect. Masks are imperfect. Social distancing is imperfect. Isolating is imperfect, mostly because of human error. And because we have other things we have to combat, like some people aren't able to quarantine and people's mental health suffers from isolation, which is why we needed all of them. It's called the Swiss cheese method. If we keep our distance and we're wearing masks, we're much less likely to pass on viruses to each other. So I'm still going to keep wearing masks if I get a cold and I need to go grocery shopping to get myself some medicine or something, because I'm a DoorDash driver. I can't afford to tip other DoorDash drivers to pick it up for me. I'm just gonna make sure to wash my hands and wear a mask and not get other people sick. My nephew had sniffles and we weren't really sure why. Did he have a cold? Was it just the change in weather because it started snowing in Reno? He wasn't feeling too great, but he didn't have a fever. He was still running around and laughing and screaming and stuff. And you don't seem like you're sick enough to stay home from school. You're just gonna be bored because you're not gonna lay in bed all day. But you might have some kind of bug that your body's doing a pretty good job fighting off, so wear a mask. And he's like, yeah, I don't wanna sneeze and get my snot on people. I'll wear a mask. This makes sense to me. This is how I want to live my life. I had been considering before COVID-19, why aren't we living our lives this way? Why am I going into work with the flu, and I have some kind of pride about it because like that's the only way I can get through feeling so crappy during a shift, making people's drinks over and over and over and over, being exhausted, waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning to go work 4-hour shift, and I can't say I'm not coming in because I don't have enough sick hours, and or they're gonna be screwed without me because they had planned for me to make drink after drink after drink after drink, and they don't have anyone else with the experience that is willing to come in 5 a.m. I worked sick as much as possible, unless I was like that sick. Actually, I pretty much was never out of sick time because I really never took sick time. And that's a really bad mentality to have, and I can't believe I felt that way, but that's how I was, because I was doing what I was led to do by our culture. So, you know, at least now I could have been wearing a mask and helping block any extra possible viruses from getting into people's drinks and getting anybody else sick. Because one, it sucks to be sick. We don't like to be sick, and people can't always afford to be sick, which is why we go in and then spread sickness. But two, some people do die from the flu. Some people do get dangerously sick, and it affects them much more than it does a healthy, able-bodied person like me. The more we spread the flu, the more it mutates and could, by chance, become something like H1N1 that is highly virulent and highly contagious. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. It's really fascinating. If you are interested in that stuff like I am, like, listen to That Podcast Will Kill You. The errands are so great. I love them. Let's open this box to show you what it is. I might need to get scissors. I'm so excited. I've waited too long to open this. Oh, I hate to tear up the cupcakes, but I want to get into this box. Okay, good. There's more cupcakes, and this one is my favorite color. Lavender. What is in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh my god. So she wanted to try making this pattern for a bag. Oh my freaking god. It is so cute. I'm so excited. I'm finally getting more into purses, and this is like the perfect purse for me. Oh, it's adjustable. So I can wear it over here, or it can be shorter, but I usually wear purses around one shoulder because I have broad shoulders and things just like to fall off. I'm betting the masks are inside. So she had this like foam fabric, I guess, to make it stiff and keep its shape, which I like so much better than some of the heart purses I've been tempted to buy online before that are just flat. No, this is so cool. And look at the color blocking on the side. We like went over all the stuff together. It's such the perfect size for me. I can fit a lot in it and just start wearing this every day because I'm still not happy with the Shein purse that I bought. Check out this packaging. Oh my goodness, so good.
This didn't end up getting recorded, but I commissioned my friend Rachel to make masks using fabric that I ordered from Etsy and just shipped right to her. It didn't get recorded because of that issue with my camera automatically shutting off during recording, and I don't know when that happens. Anyways, it was a bundle of fat quarters called unicorn poop, and it was 11 different pastel colors, and Rachel received the fabric and shipped this to me like magic. Like unicorn poop magic.
She made sure to set aside my favorite colors so that I would have those as masks. And then she made the purse and found all the fabric she would need. And then she just made the rest of the fabric into masks. So now I have way too many freaking masks. I don't need this many cotton masks. But I can give them as presents to some people who would be into some of the pastels that I might be into. Maybe like the, you know, the plain blues I can give away. Okay, so I'll pick one. There's pockets! She made pockets in here! I can like put my phone in there. or like my chapstick. I always have to have chapstick with me. This is so good. Wow. This is the best purse ever. This is the best purse ever. It's even got pink tissue. Oh my god. She's so perfect in every way. Freaking rainbow of masks. So I definitely am keeping the lilac for myself. Mint, of course. That's mine. Mine! I'm gonna see if my sister wants this one because it's a nice blue one. It's kind of plain. And I like all of the other ones, so I want them. Let me try on the lilac one though. So you can see the fit. I really love her shoelace straps. I think they're way more comfortable and you can adjust them in so many different ways, but you have to adjust them pretty much every time you put them on. So since I've been door dashing and I take this on and off a lot because I like run around, I'm in my car and it's like I don't need to wear a mask, but sometimes I do just wear a mask the whole time because they're perfectly comfortable to me, you know. I have asthma, but I can breathe just fine in a mask because I'm a singer and an actor and I know how to breathe properly. If you have diaphragmatic breathing, I don't really need medication for asthma attacks. I don't really have asthma attacks anymore because I can prevent them from happening. Because when I feel like I've pushed my lungs too far, that they're starting to seize up and I wheeze, I just breathe. I focus on my breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Really deep breaths, pushing your lungs and your diaphragm as much as possible. And it helps. It also helps panic attacks, and it also helps hiccups. Anyways, here we go. Oh, that's a bit tight. These glued together. Interesting. I'm just trying to make sure she had enough elastic. Look at this origami fold. It fits so snugly. Right? It's like right up against my chin, right up on my nose. It's just got a little metal in there so that it can try and close that gap as much as possible. But, you know, it's fitting around so I can talk and it doesn't like constantly move and it fits in the right place. You want it kind of high, right? If you wear glasses, they tend to fog up. Well, you want this at a decent spot so that your glasses can help hold it down. And that helps reduce fogging up your glasses because you're hoping there be less gaps, which also helps the mask work better. It doesn't gap on the sides. Isn't it just so cute? Ah! I'm sorry. It's just so cute. Look at I'm smiling and it still fits pretty freaking great. Oh, it matches. I guess the other one's supposed to match too. So it's adjustable, right? You can pull that. You can loosen it. It's super easy. It's a nice short video for once. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say bye till tomorrow. Oh my god! That's annoying. I'll work on that.